Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be talking about Naruto. I did a video yesterday talking about Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and my top 5 favorite characters from the show. And so people sent through a few messages saying, why don't you do it for Naruto? You know, because it's still current, it's still coming out at this point. We don't know how much longer Naruto is actually going to last. I mean, it could be a couple years, it could be... It seems like it's coming to a climax or a conclusion pretty soon, and whether or not Kishimoto decides to go for, you know, another sort of time lapse, it doesn't have to be a time lapse, but another section, so to speak, of the story after the Akatsuki thing, you know, it probably will end soon. I think it probably should end soon because it's starting to get a little bit drawn out to me. And I mean, it's been on for so long. Sometimes, like, even when I'm reading it, I'm just like, and they're explaining new jutsus and stuff, I'm just like, come on, man. Like recently with, was it Itachi's fighting Kabuto. And he, like, just this week or last week when it was released, he was, like, explaining how he caught him in Genjutsu, even though his senses were, like, his vision was turned off and this kind of stuff. And I was like, come on, man, this is just getting over. This is just ridiculous now. But anyway, that's the topic for another video. This one's going to be my top 5 favorite Naruto characters. So right off the bat, we're going to do some honorable mentions, people that did not make the list. Surprising to most of you guys, Naruto is not on this list, period. Had I have done this back when, before Shippuden started, or just right after Shippuden started, Naruto would have been on this list. But a couple things have happened to Naruto during Shippuden that I pretty much despise him as a character now. Completely, totally dislike him as a character now. Number one, I don't want to see the hero or protagonist of any story have a panic attack because his, you know, preteen, you know, emo boyfriend slash friend is evil now. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see him pass out and fall down because he's upset that Sas-gay is evil now instead of, you know, still being a good guy when really in the beginning he was never really good anyway. I mean, he was talking about killing people when he was a kid, you know, and all the issues that happened to him. Anyway, Sasuke is not too bad of a character, but Naruto having a panic attack and passing out as a result of it, don't like it. Don't like it at all. I don't want to see a strong hero pass out from anxiety and have a panic attack. Okay, that's just... I know that's probably Kishimoto trying to make him more, you know, humanistic, but you know what? I like my characters, my heroes, to be greater than normal humans. You know, I like them to be something to aspire to, you know, that type of thing. And him passing out from a panic attack like that, I was just like, okay, that's just yay. The second big thing is that he gets the Chosen One treatment so bad in Shippuden, it is disgusting. In the first series, you know, Naruto is the outcast. He's the social exiled. He has no friends. He has no family. He has nothing. He has nobody. He's dumb. He's not gifted. He's not talented. He's nothing. And he works so hard that he becomes something. And then all of a sudden, boom, we switch it all around in Shippuden, and nope, he's the Chosen One. He was always the Chosen One. He was meant to be the Chosen One. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't follow it. It feels contrived to me. Okay? He's supposed to be the outcast. He's supposed to be the one that nobody cares about. His parents are not supposed to be, you know, great ninjas in their own right. They're not supposed to be legendary of status. He should be a commoner. Naruto should be just another kid from the village and no Chosen One. He should work so hard that he becomes a genius in his own right. Not because he's gifted, not because he's talented, because he works so hard. That gives everyone who reads that story something to aspire to and respect the character. Again, losing more respect for the character when that happens. So those are the two main reasons. And the last one is just the way he reacts to peace. And, you know, at the end of the Pain Saga and all that stuff, the cycle of hatred thing and how he wants to have peace, you know, that's fine. But just the way he went about it and everything, you know, that the way he talks about it and this kind of stuff. And I don't know, man. I really have fallen out of liking Naruto as a character, period. So even though I like the show Naruto, I don't like the character Naruto at all. He's not on this list. He might be my most hated character now from the show. Maybe number one. Because, oh man, I can't stand that shit. I can't stand it, man. So that's him. Sasuke is next. He will not be on this list of top 5 favorite characters. Not even close. Again, he'd be on my list of most hated characters. Actually, he'd probably be number 1. I hate him even more than I hate Naruto. He's whiny. He's emo. He looks gay. He wears an open, like his uniform has got purple belt and, with it like this like round, like fluffy belt with like, like a gi on, and he's just. Oh, and sandals. Oh my God, so gay. So gay. So, yeah, Sas-gay. I'm not going to say anything more about him. Hate the character. Won't be on this list. Let's get into the list. Top 5 favorite Naruto characters. Number 1, Itachi. Itachi is one of the coolest characters in all of Naruto. Even recently, still being involved in the story, even though he's dead. And yes, this was a little bit ridiculous. He set up a booby trap so that if he was resurrected as a zombie, using Ito Tensei, he would be able to gain control of himself. Who would think of that? It's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't know. Anyway, but, whatever. Okay, we'll give that a pass and just say he's such a genius, and he had so much time on his own, away from people, because he was exiled, because of what he had to do, his orders and his mission, that he came up with a way to do that. But anyway, awesome character. I think he's one of the most powerful characters in all of Naruto. He's a tough fight for anybody. Anybody would want to throw down with him because he's so intelligent. He recognizes that no matter how good a ninja gets, you can never be perfect, no matter what you do, where you go, who you train with, what your style is. There are weaknesses to everything. And he's brilliant on another level, maybe more brilliant than anybody else almost in the whole show in that way. He's just, he's such an intelligent fighter. And I like that. So, Itachi, number 5. Number 4, Jiraiya. When Pain, in the scene when Pain kills Jiraiya, that is one of the most touching and like depressing scenes to me as a viewer of any show. I just thought that was crazy. When he gets stabbed with all the rods and everything as a master, just such a cool character. I like his design. I like the fact that he's like this, like a toad sage and all this stuff. Such a cool character. Fights with the Ma and Pa Toad on his shoulders, and they use their genjutsu and all that kind of stuff. And, he's just such a cool character as well. So I have to put him in here. And I think my favorite saga from all of Naruto is the Pain Jiraiya Naruto saga, where, Naruto, as Jiraiya died afterwards, came back to be the one to defeat Pain. That's all good if I didn't hate Naruto so much. But, yeah, I mean, this character is very cool. Number 3 is going to be Tobi, but this could change. He could be taken off this list entirely if Kishimoto F's this up at the end. We don't know who he is yet. We still don't 100% know. A lot of people saying he's a clone. He said this at this time, so we can draw this from that conclusion. And, with all the things that were said and done, there may be some plot holes when he's revealed. But what I would like to see is when, we find out who Tobi actually is, it has to be a real person. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a real character in the show that fell out, somewhere along the line. Like that one, Uchiha, I forget his name. He was on a cover. I'd have to look it up. But the one that was on the cover with the crosses, back when Sarutobi was, I forget exactly. But anyway, without going into too further detail and me having to look it up, I hope he's a real person. I hope he's not some kind of manifestation of evil or this kind of nonsense, or a dead person's energy brought back into a clone of, Zetsu's clone, all this kind of shit. I hope none of that stuff is true, because if it is, I would just be like, oh my God, you're destroying your own story, because I hate to see that Kishimoto works to build such a great environment, world story, and then has stuff like the strong lead character have, pass out from anxiety and and all this kind of shit. Sasuke become even more emo, even more whiny, even more gay. It's just destroying his own story. So I hope the ending with Tobi, he's at this point we know basically he's not Madara, but we just have to see something cool with him happen at the end. In my opinion, has to happen. So that's number 3. Number 2 is going to be Pain. I think that Pain is a very cool character, a great villain. I like the way he fights. I like that he's sort of, controlling like the puppet master, so to speak, and he's got, shared vision and all this stuff over the 7 paths. Is it 7 paths? I forget. It's been a while since I've read it, but, different people, characters that he uses and has the rods in them to control them and everything. He's just a very, very cool character. Very powerful, too. Extremely powerful. One of the most powerful characters in all of Naruto. No question about it. And yeah, like, again, that his whole saga, epic. The ending was awesome. Except the way it was animated in the anime turned out like garbage. They were like, their feet were like road runners, and they were running around and shooting laser beams at each other. I was like, what is this, man? Again, they screw it up. Naruto is like got to be one of the biggest series that was so good, and then just over time things just started to go with it. Things just started to screw up, and I know Naruto's are going to lose their minds of what I'm saying right now. All this negativity about Naruto. No, it's the best. It's the best cartoon ever. It's the best show ever. It's not, unfortunately. It's one of them, but like I said, as it's gone, there's been a lot of things that I've been like, no, stop. Okay, that leaves us with number one. Kakashi, number one, has to be. Such cool character. Love the design. Love his abilities to use lightning, Chidori, all this different stuff. Love that he's kind of like that master to teach Team 7. He's not the strongest guy at this point or anything like that. Never really was. But I just think he's a badass MFer. And in my opinion, he's probably the coolest, most fun, most badass character in all of Naruto. So those are my top 5 favorite Naruto characters: Itachi, Jiraiya, Tobi, Pain, and Kakashi. Again, my least favorites: Naruto, Sasuke, and there's lots of others too that in Naruto were good, and Shippuden just a lot of characters had light in Naruto, and then by the time Shippuden came around, it was just junked, completely junked. Anyway, that's this video, guys. If you have any more suggestions for Naruto videos, please let me know. Or anime. I do like lots of different types of anime. Somebody asked me in another video, have I ever seen Death Note? Will I review it? I want to review Death Note. I probably will. The problem is I don't have time to go back and watch the whole thing again. I haven't seen it for a couple of years. So, Naruto's the same way. There's so many episodes. I'm not going to watch the entire series over again just to do a couple videos. If I say a couple things that are incorrect, big freaking deal. I'm sure the Naruto super nerds are going to correct me on it anyway, regardless. Oh, you didn't say this right. You didn't say this with a Japanese accent. That's because I'm not Japanese. That's for this video, guys. See you next one. Later. Peace.